What's going on, everybody? Wait for some people to log on here. If you're here, say hello. Happy Saturday. Nick, what's going on, man? Ronald, what's going on, man? How are you guys? You're always here, Ronald. I always appreciate it. Ernie, what's going on, man? You got it at 4.5. Very nice. Very nice. UFC is early this morning, guys. UFC is at 12:15 Eastern time. I'm missing some of the comments. Bobby, what's going on? Who dat, Bob? Justin, what's going on? So if I'm talking a little funny, hi, Bob. Hi, Bubs. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go. 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 Got a visitor. Go. Go lay down. If I'm talking funny, so I started the whole veneer process and all that, and so I got temps on the bottom, and I fucking broke a molar, one of the temp molars, last night, and it's like 90% off. It's like, whew. Nothing major as far as pain goes, but it's definitely uncomfortable. It has me talking a little funny. Cut up my lip or my gum a little bit on the inside and the back. But it is what it is. Nothing that we can overcome. Remember, UFC starts early. If you're not on UFC, go get on it. Guaranteed Saturday, guys. Got plenty of time. Rio, what's going on, man? Juan, what's good? What's good, Juan? I was in the office. I filmed a whole different video than I put up there already. CJ, good morning. Jordan, what's going on, man? And filmed the daily video, and they couldn't get it up on YouTube. And I don't know, something about the connection or the computers or something needed updated. And I'm like, well, I'm going live, so we're gonna figure out how to go fucking live. And if we can't do it here, I'm gonna just go to the house and do it. And so lo and behold, I left the office, came home. I mean, I'd rather be here anyways, but although I have everything there at my disposal, so don't have access to everything here, but I promised a live show returning on Saturday, and here we are. Here we are. I'll see what's going on, man. I just sent out my personal plays, so if you're on them, you just got them. Antoine, thanks for jumping on board UFC, as well as UFC Max Fight Pick. Paul, same thing, thanks for jumping on the Fight Pick, Max Fight Pick, and the UFC. Frank, see you jumped on board another week of Premium Plays. Premium Plays kicking ass, taking names. Who else is here? Reginald, what's going on, my brother? How are you? Hope everybody's doing well on this beautiful and blessed Saturday morning. What the cleaners do with the remote. At least turn on the games in the background. JC, what's going on? What's going on, Jesus? Looking through the comments of the daily video, I see some of you guys dropping your best bet of the day in the daily video, not the live one. Drop it in the daily video. see if I can find that remote. Primetime Yoke, what's going on, man? What is going on, brother? Hopefully, we can get this thing muted quick. There we go. We get it muted quick. See what we got on there. On today's live schedule on the show, or on the TV for games. Maybe we get a little live betting opportunity. Put on the Michigan game. Let's start there. We'll start there. So before we get going, and what we're going to do today is we're just going to kind of dive into it just a little bit, you know, touch on a few things here and there, take a look at a couple later games that I've got pinpointed out. There's, you know, there's always a lot of traps. There's always a lot of things that appear way juicy in the first couple of weeks. You know, some huge lines, huge spreads. And a lot of times they pan out. A lot of times you get trapped. And I try and avoid those traps. And generally speaking, in order to avoid them, you got to lay off of them. You got to steer clear of them. So it's what I do a lot in week 1 and week 2. A lot of you guys that have been with us for years know that we're not the biggest company when it comes to racing out there and betting on everything, especially the heavy bets, you know, or the big lines, the big juicy lines. We try and steer clear of them for the first couple of weeks to, you know, gauge everything and get our bearings, get our wits about everything. So that way we're not making any big mistakes and starting the season in the hole. So while we don't put out a lot of games the first couple of weeks, we're going to put out hopefully high profile bets that will definitely be cashing for us. Delaware up 7 on Navy in the first 22 seconds. Woo. Maryland up 7-0 against Buffalo. Was the only score so far. UConn 3 and out. See what we can do today, what kind of damage we can do. But what I would love to know, Raymond, what's going on, man? What do you guys love today? Post up in the comment section what you guys love. Would love to see it. You guys picking some big spread games like Oklahoma laying 30.5 points, 30.5, not 35, 30.5 points up over UTEP. Are you guys going to be taking a closer one like Houston laying 4 on the road against UTSA? Primetime Yoke like San Diego State under 54.5. Very nice. Very nice. Hey, we get some Sunday football. Hey, we get Florida State and LSU tomorrow. How about that one? We get some Monday night college action with Clemson against Georgia Tech. That should be good. Nick Martinez likes Houston laying 4 and App State over 56. Anytime you get an App State over and it's under 60, it's always attractive. But, you know, you got to go and take a look at, you know, who they're playing, everything else. Obviously against North Carolina. North Carolina can definitely put up some points, but the wild card in that one is going to be, can App State keep pace, or are they just going to shut each other down? But I do like the over in that one. Colorado State just running the ball against Michigan. Oh, I'm tired today. How many of you guys were up late last night looking at numbers, looking at lines, looking at games? I did a lot of my work earlier in the week, a lot of my basic research, the nitty gritty, you know. Nick, you're up till 2. It's about what time I was up till, and then I was in the office at 5. So I got about 2 hours worth of sleep. And there's rumors that we're taking this company little road show to Laughlin this weekend, later on today. So we'll see. We'll see. We might end up in Laughlin, which would be fun. I mean, walk down to the casino or walk down to the sports book and make the bet right there versus the mobile app at DraftKings or FanDuel. Always fun. Lake Mojave, Colorado River. That's the thing, though. Daryl says, waiting on App State plus 100 and Michigan laying 30.5 for 10-team parlay. That's the only, Daryl, are those the only two that you're waiting for? In a 10-teamer? It's pretty fucking good if that's all you're waiting for. You're waiting to close out a 10-teamer. Mr. Brackens, have you been fishing? How's the walleye bite? Colorado State getting ready to punt finally. A little pooch punt. That's a shitty ass one. So Daryl, you need App State money line in Michigan State, or excuse me, App State money line in Michigan lane 30.5. TD App State, yep. Very nice. Princess Chachu in the house. Hector, what's going on, man? You need Boise State tonight? That should be a fun game, Boise State and Oregon State. That really should be. I mean, a little Mountain West Pac-12 showdown. And that lines came down. I mean, I seen it at 3.5 earlier. Now it's down to 2. So you're getting it at 3. You're still a point above where it's at right now. A lot of money rolling in on Boise State, rightfully so. Rightfully so. That's, you know, where the money probably should be coming in on. I like that one. I think you'll be all right on that one. I don't have a dollar on that game yet, but I do like it. Justin, you're rolling with UCLA, laying the 23.5. Very nice. Very nice. How about my Trojans against Rice? With old Riley at the helm. How do you think they're going to do there? I think they were laying 33. I don't have a dollar on the Trojans. I mean, talk about a complete about face for that program with Lincoln Riley coming to town. Brought some good signees, new quarterback. Be interesting to see what happens with my Trojans. Just reading some Pac-12 news. Boring Pac-12 news. All right. Taking a quick little... So here's the thing with the first couple of weeks. All you can basically base everything off of is last year's power rankings and mix in with incoming numbers, which are not many, for this year based on new players, new starters, injuries, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So week 1, week 2, week 3 numbers. The data is not as great as it when you get to week 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 playoffs, bowl games. It's a big run right there for Michigan. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is I emphasize extreme caution the first couple of weeks. Because there really isn't much data. You're going off a lot of hunches, a lot of historical situations. Than you are, how's the team going to run the ball? Who fucking knows how Michigan's going to run the ball? You know they're going to run the ball. You know Harbaugh's going to have a passer with a strong arm, and it's going to be his requirement. There's a big run right there. There's 20 to 25, 30, down to the 20. I think he stepped out of bounds, though. It called it a touchdown, but it looked like he stepped out of bounds. Ronald, you like the Bearcats money line? See, this is how if you guys are watching the Michigan game, this is how it should be all day long. The Colorado State defense should not be able to tame or control or stop. Oh, no, he stayed in bounds, I think. He stayed in bounds. He had about an inch and a half to spare. They should not be able to tame him at all. They should be able to run the score up. Pack, what's going on, man? Clint, welcome. Welcome to the show. Says he likes Texas State. Laying 1. So, while I do express and emphasize week 1, 2, and 3, extreme caution. Ronald, you see Colorado State cover back door? That's only if Harbaugh lets off the gas. That's only if they let off the gas, in my opinion. Quick little rundowns on what I like. A little bit later today at 12:30 Pacific, 3:30 Eastern. I bet with the GOAT. What's going on, man? Jordan, any members only? Yeah, that will. We're going to start getting all of that, and that's actually going to change. So don't change your subscription because you'll be grandfathered in. But that's going to be changing, and there's going to be a lot better stuff. And might be some stuff from FC on there. Yep, Jesus' first fight is on. Just rolling through some of the games and some of the lines that I like. I mean, we can start with the Iowa State, Southeast Missouri State game. I like Iowa State. I don't know if I like them to lay 33.5 points, though. Not in week 1. Not in week 1. But I do like them today. Maybe in a teaser. Maybe if you put them in a big teaser. UCLA, laying that big number. I know somebody else in the comment section liked UCLA earlier as well. Who was it? Who said it? I'm trying to look back to see if it'll show me. I know somebody posted that they had UCLA. Where did it go? Oh yeah, it was Justin. Justin liked UCLA, laying 23.5. I like UCLA as well. I think they come out strong. I think there's a couple Pac-12 teams that are going to be on a mission. And it's the teams that in the next couple years are transferring out of the Pac-12. I think they come out and try and make a huge statement. USC and UCLA, on their moves to the Big Ten. Obviously, they're still in the Pac-12 until 24, but I think they come out and try and make a statement early in the season and run up a lot of scores. So look for that number to rise very, very soon. I expect that number to go up on that line. The UCLA game's at 11:30 Pacific, so what is that, 2:30 Eastern? Prince Chachi says touchdown North Carolina. Yeah, that game should definitely go over. 56 on any App State game. A total in the 50s is generally money. All right, generally money. Even if they're playing another running team like Toledo, generally money. Bradley Johnson says, I'm teasing UCLA, Oklahoma, and Georgia so far. Probably all good ones to tease right there. There was that App State run. They just replayed that one on the. Now they're showing the North Carolina touchdown. That was a nice pass. Rolling through some of the other games. We went over, I do like Iowa State. Don't know if I really want to lay the 33.5. Maybe if you got like some big 10-point, 10-point teaser and you tease it down to 23.5, maybe. Other than that, no. UCLA, like them. Arkansas and Cincinnati. Whoo! We got a banger to start the game or start the year. Cincinnati has been overrated. Here they are starting the season against an SEC team. Come on, Arkansas. Let's go Razorbacks. Come on. Cincinnati, the Bearcats have just been overrated and pummeling weak teams. I don't have a dollar on it, but I'm rooting for the SEC in this one to put Cincinnati. Their nice interception by Michigan, and he's running it back to the 20, to the 15, down to the 14. Michigan ball. They'll run that score up. But yeah, I'm going to root for the Razorbacks to not only cover the 6.5, but absolutely just fucking demoralize Cincinnati. And hopefully that's what happens. But I'm not going to bet it. I'm just going to hope that it happens for personal reason. Bowling Green, UCLA, went over that one. Do like UCLA. Houston and UTSA. I know the last time they played, it was like 8 years ago, and UTSA got the best of them. I think it was like 2014 or something. UTSA got the best of them. Houston definitely the better program, comes ranked 24th. I do like Houston. I do like Houston today, laying the 4. As far as the over goes, I teeter towards the over of 62 in the UTSA Houston game. But I'm going to lay off of the total on that one. Maybe a live bet, watch it and see what's happening early on. And play that one by the seat of my pants. Yeah, Arkansas sitting at 6.5. Let's just rolling down the list. Skip the Miami game. Oklahoma against UTEP. Oklahoma laying 30.5. Oklahoma's going to need, coming in ranked 9th, they're going to have to come in and lay a big statement. UTEP got slaughtered by North Texas 31-13. This is all Oklahoma. All right. Laying 30.5, total of 57.5. I expect Oklahoma to have 50-something points themselves. All right. Oklahoma should have 35 or 42 points in the first half, and I'm sure they'll let off the gas the second half. Maybe new coach, maybe not. We'll see. But I expect them to let off the gas at some point. So I do lean towards the over 57.5. I don't think UTEP's going to put up much other than maybe a touchdown. But again, Oklahoma laying the 30.5, money right there. Especially if you throw that in a teaser with like UCLA against Bowling Green, and pick another one. Maybe Iowa State I'd probably lay off the Iowa State one. Maybe not, though. That line actually just went from 33.5 to 34, so I'd probably still lay off of it. But, I mean, hell, even a teaser between UCLA and Oklahoma right there sounds like money. Nebraska against North Dakota. Nebraska, another one that's laying over 30. They're laying 31. And they're already 0-1 on the year. They got beat by Northwestern 31-28 in that close game last weekend. What to expect in this one? Nebraska's going to put up points. All right, Nebraska is going to score touchdowns. They're going to put up points. However, are they going to put up enough to have it a convincing win where they're laying, covering 31, laying 31 points? I don't trust them that much. It's still Nebraska. All right, it's still Nebraska. I don't trust them covering 14 in this one. I mean, they probably do, but if the line was 14, I'd still have questions. So I'm gonna lay off in Nebraska, Oregon, and Georgia. Obviously, the SEC always trumps the Pac-12. Should be the case today. However, did Michigan just really throw that pick? Who the fuck did he throw that to? He threw it into 4 defenders, and there was nobody there. Obviously, he was hoping somebody was going to run that route. But that was a huge mistake that he can't make later on in the season, because that was just unexcused, a loss of 7 points, and you can't be disappointed at your receivers. Be disappointed that you threw that fucking ball there. He should know better than that. That was disgusting. Back to Oregon, Georgia. I'm going to steer clear of this one. This is probably single-handedly the highest profile game that we get today. Oregon, Georgia, Pac-12, SEC. Georgia's probably going to win. I mean, they're laying 16.5. They should win for all intents and purposes. They should actually blow them out of the water. But I'm going to steer clear of it because it's Oregon and you never know what fucking happens. Arizona and San Diego State. Mountain West Pac-12 matchup. Arizona has just been absolutely disgusting the last handful of years. Probably going to be, again, the same thing this year. Going to lay off of it. Tulsa. Good old Tulsa, baby, in Wyoming. Wyoming already starting the year off 0-1. They got nearly shut out by the Fighting Illini last weekend, 38-6. I think Wyoming puts up a few more points than the 38-6. But again, I like Tulsa today. Tulsa's laying a little less than a touchdown, laying 6.5. I like Tulsa on the road to get the job done. Just bouncing around. BYU against South Florida. BYU or bust for me. Ole Miss against Troy. Lane Kiffin against Troy. Ole Miss laying 20.5 or 21, depending on where you get it. SEC against the Sun Belt. SEC all the way. Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin. Although you guys know I'm a big Lane Kiffin fan, so just bouncing around. We went over earlier that Rice and USC. Don't know if I really trust USC to lay the 33. Although Lincoln Riley at the helm, new quarterback, they're going to make a big splash. They're going to make a big statement. So I wouldn't put it past them to run this score up. They should, for all intents and purposes, be able to. Game 1, week 1, we'll see what happens. Let's see, just rolling down the list. Wisconsin against Illinois State. Wisconsin laying 37.5. They should, as the 18th ranked team in the country, preseason and the preseason polls, be able to roll all over them. I am going to steer clear of that game. If I did anything on the over of the Wisconsin-Illinois State game, I'd take or anything on the total, I would take the over. Total sitting at 43. The line on this one is 37. So for all intents and purposes, if Illinois gets 1 touchdown and Wisconsin covers the spread, the game goes over, right? So basic math, if I was going to do anything on that game, I'd take the over. Moving along, Utah against Florida. Talk about a matchup. Utah against Florida. Another Pac-12 SEC matchup. What do I like in this one? Utah comes in 7th ranked team in the country. Obviously, the highest ranked Pac-12 team in the country. If anybody's going to get into the playoffs from the Pac-12, they're going to have to win the Pac-12. They're going to have to win out, be undefeated in the Pac-12. and they're going to have to win these games against the SEC in week 1. Can Utah do that? I like what I saw, from Utah last year, but again, I still feel they're overrated. They're not on the level of a top-level SEC program. Is Florida a top-level SEC program? No. Do I feel that Florida can give and hang at home with Utah, who's laying 2.5? Yeah, they should. And personally, I hope they absolutely smash Utah. That's because I'm a Pac-12 fan and I'm a Trojan fan, and I would love Utah to have a loss on the season. So if it can't be the Trojans coming out of the Pac-12 South, I don't want it to be Utah. I don't want it to be the Utes. So let's fucking go Gators, all right? We're a Gator fan today, all right? Let's go Gators plus the 2.5. Cha-ching, cha-ching. But no, in reality, I do like the Gators. And that's, take my personal hate out of it. For Utah, I do like the Gators. As far as something that you guys could actually go out and bet, all right? Memphis, Mississippi State. All right? Mississippi State. And the wild card of the head coach for them. Lane 16.5. What do I like in this one? I love the over. I love the over 57.5. Memphis, Michigan State, over 57.5. I don't think it's going to allow me to type it in the comment section. No, it's not. If somebody will put that in there, free play, Memphis, Mississippi State, over 57.5 in this AAC SEC matchup. Memphis, Mississippi State, over 57.5. This is later in the evening for you guys. If somebody would graciously put that in the comment section for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you guys haven't done so, hit that thumbs up button. We greatly appreciate it when you do. Thank you, Prince Chachu. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jesus, as well. Just quick little rundowns of the rest. Let's see here. Alabama against Utah State. Alabama laying 42. Gonna steer clear of it. Hey, how about that pass on the that last App State touchdown, make it 14-7? Talk about a killer, huh? Howard says, don't lose your money. Utah will win. Utah will probably win. I mean, hell, they are favored for a reason, but it's just my hate for the Utes. So I'm not betting it. I'm steering clear of it. I think there's a lot better shit to bet than the Utah game on the road. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, sorry, I had to send that message. Princess Chacha says, Kyle, switching to Major League Baseball. I think Ohtani and the Angels beat the Astros today. Man, it's so hard, even with Ohtani on the mound. It's so hard to want to bet the Angels. It really is. It really is. I mean, I love when he's on the mound, but it's still hard for me to stomach betting him. Notre Dame, Ohio State, another high-profile matchup. Ohio State laying the 17. Obviously, Notre Dame new coach. Steering clear of that game, not touching it. Texas Tech against Murray State. Texas Tech laying 38. Steering clear of that one. There's a lot of these big high-profile games that I'm not going to touch. Washington against Kent State. You want to know about that one, watch Daily Free Play video. Oregon State, Boise State. I know somebody, I forget who it was, but somebody in here has got Boise State plus the 3. I liked Boise when you were getting them at plus 3 or plus 3.5. Down to 2 now, plus 2. And that line continues to drop towards Boise State. As the money comes in on Boise State, I don't like it as much. I still think Boise State rolls. But again, steering clear of it. And then that late night action junkie special tonight at midnight Eastern time, 9 Pacific. Western Kentucky travels all the way to Hawaii, and they're laying 16 on the road in Hawaii, playing at nearly midnight their time, Western Kentucky's time. There's not much you can trust when it comes to Western Kentucky, although they are 1-0 on the year. You know, they got that big 38-27 victory over Austin Peay. Hawaii started out with a absolute demoralizing loss and a total beatdown by old Vandy, 63-10 last weekend in Hawaii. What to expect out of this one? I think Western Kentucky goes and they roll. The time difference going to be a factor? Probably not. They're young kids. It shouldn't be a factor. They're all up partying at 11 o'clock at night anyway, so what's the difference between playing a football game? So again, Western Kentucky, they should roll. If you're looking for a late night action junkie special, hammer Western Kentucky late. Now, I wouldn't hammer it, maybe a small little bet, but if you're looking for something late, I do like Western Kentucky. And then rolling through, gandering at just, something baseball. There is something that I like. The Cubs and Cardinals over 7.5 at 7:15 Eastern time. Cubs, Cardinals. I do like the over 7.5. Cubs and Cardinals over 7.5. If you guys want it, if somebody will put that in there as a small free play in the comment section, I'd greatly appreciate it. It doesn't let me type. If I do, I guess I can get on this and type it. But if you guys put it in there, small Major League Baseball free play, Cubs, Cardinals over 7.5. I think the Cubs will put up a few runs on Wainwright. I don't think they do it enough to get themselves over the 7.5, but I think the Cards go off today. So I think it was that Ronald that just posted that? Ronald posted that he likes the Cardinals run line. Cardinals run line does look nice and look attractive, but again, I do like them. 22 games above 500 versus the team that's 20 games under 500 without Drew on the mound. Adam Wainwright looking for that 10th victory on the year. What is he, 9-9 on the year, I think? Free UFC play. If we had FC on, then maybe, but I don't have them. That I can't give out. UFC is basically free. You can still go buy the UFC package for a measly $29.99. You can buy the Max Fight Pick still for $25, guaranteed to win, or you get the next one free. And he has been off the fucking charts with his UFC. His max fight picks, I don't know what they're on for a win streak, but it's fucking good. He has just been winning and 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 winning. So if you're not on it, go get on his UFC. You guys still have plenty of time to take full advantage of it. The guy's on a mission. Did I go over the Ohio State Notre Dame game? I skipped. Actually, I mentioned it. Ohio State laying 17. They probably roll, but again, I'm steering clear of that one. A lot of the big high-profile matchups in week 1, week 2, I steer clear of. All right, I steer clear of. There's a reason why the line is exactly where it's at, and I'm going to steer clear of it today. But if you made me roll on that one, I'd say Ohio State. If you made me pick on that one, you put the gun to my head, I'd say the smart money should be on Ohio State. But again, I'm going to steer clear of it. Pax says he's got Ohio State in a teaser with Georgia. Nice. I wish everybody the best of luck on all your guys' bets today. I hope you guys fucking clean up and steal everything from the books. Take it all. Take it all from them greedy suckers. All right? We are going to have a big promotion with our friends over at Bet Online here in the next, I believe it's in the next week. It's going to be starting a deposit where you get free plays from us just for making a deposit over there. So above the normal introductory one. So Michigan still up 10-0, but they should be up way more than that. All right, folks, that's what I have for today. We get one college football game tomorrow. No NFL tomorrow, but we get NFL next Thursday, and I can't fucking wait. Week 1 is here. Can't wait, guys. It's going to be so much fun. This season is going to be off the chart. We'll be live tomorrow. It may be from here, maybe from the office, or maybe from Laughlin, Nevada. But either way, we're going to have some fun. All right? We're going to have some fun looking at tomorrow's football schedule. And then obviously Monday's football schedule for college. We get one game tomorrow, 7:30 Eastern, 8 Pacific. Or excuse me, 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific, and then 8 Eastern for Monday. So I don't know what time we'll be going live tomorrow, but I'll let you guys know. All right, might be early. For Laughlin, might be early. So let's have a lot of fun, and let's make some money. And as far as I know, I've had a couple people text me while we were live about Guaranteed Saturday. And you have until 7 p.m. It's a college football game. So if you're not on it, get on it. It's going to be a great time. Going to be a big win. If you guys want something big today, get on the plays, boys and girls. All right. It's going to be a good day today. Going to be a money-making day. All right. Good luck. I'm happy to be back. And it was a little scary there for a little bit. A lot of high fevers. I ended up having to go to the hospital. I had a fever that hit 105.4, and then it peaked to like 106. And who knows, my thermometer may be off by a degree, but either way, it was too fucking high. It peaked for like 20 minutes in the 106 range. It was like 106.4 for like 20 minutes. I was literally sitting there with ice packs on my nutsack and under my arms and on my fucking head. And as soon as I got that down, I had to go in. So, but yeah, got all that under control. Don't know what the fucking caused it, but here we are, ready to rock and roll, feeling fucking great. So, all right, guys, good luck. Happy Saturday, please, everybody. Most importantly, wager responsibly. All right. Nobody going bust, especially in week 1. All right, guys. Good luck and bet responsibly. We'll see you guys all live tomorrow.